Alright, hello everybody, Silver here. Back with some more Zenless Zone Zero, of course. Uh, fuck. I forgot what I did after. Oh yeah, I did a couple things after, yesterday's video. I did do a bit. Uh, and like, I will say, for like my daily, like a grinding up of characters, the bit that I do, like, if you do shit like, because I don't have all of the rewards from Hollow Zero or Wither Domain that you get for, like, the level system that they have there. I have nowhere near all the rewards for all of that. Because I did start so late. So I have all of that shit that I can just get, which includes batteries, boopons, master tapes, polychrome. I have all of that shit. I'm able to get like materials to level shit up, and that's one of the ways that I kind of like advance some of my. I don't want to like sit there and farm it all day, but that is one of the ways that I'm able to like catch up a little bit, because even from just that, I think I was given like I did the weekly like project matrix, uh, and I got what fucking 5 batteries due to leveling up, and all 5 of those batteries were because I couldn't necessarily use them on getting Lycon's stuff, like getting Lycon's stuff up is the expert challenge stuff. You can't use the batteries on those. You have to use you can't use ether batteries on those. You have to actually use like your battery charge. So I spent it on Arya, and from yesterday, you probably saw that I put like 9 levels into Arya's basic attack, or I had gotten it to 11. I can't remember which one. I think I had gotten it to 11 afterwards, but it's at 11 now. I think it was 9 that I stopped at, genuinely. Uh, so I was able to level that up to 11, and then her special attack also up to 8. So it shows you on with those resources and stuff, you can catch up, or like it's helping me catch up to being able to just do the other stuff like the core skills and stuff for each character. Again, I don't have to necessarily get everything up to 11 on every character, but it would be like a trigger for my OCD if I didn't, to be honest. I'd 100% just like spurg out if I didn't have it all to 11 at the minimum. It bothers me slightly that it's not all up to 12, but I wouldn't be able to get it all up to 12, so it would bother me more. Uh, but it's it's going. Again, I'm getting slightly higher. Uh, I also have like a couple disk drives on Nangong now as well. I did get another potential for Lycon also. I got one more potential for Lycon. Tomorrow I'll be able to get this and get another battery. I'm almost done with Lycon's potential. And then I can just do shit like Night Boo and Lucky Boo to have them. Saving up 2,000 of this for the tuning calibrator. Outpost logistics, I've thought about what I want to spend this shit on. If I just want to save it. The only reason I bought the deep cleaning service cards, I will say this, I can't say it's a good investment, but I bought them so I don't have to do the Withered Domain shit. Currently. If I want the achievements that you can get later on, I can redo them for it. But right now, I don't care. Genuinely. I did see that the area patrol thing was coming back. I guess that's like a standard event thing that happens. Just like occasionally they throw up, oh hey, double area patrol drops. Which if it is, that would mean I'd have to do like 2 of them. And then go back. Just so I maximize that. Because it's a good idea to maximize those types of events. But it might not be here yet. It might be coming out soon. Yeah, it's not here yet. Hold on. Wait, before I do that, let me check what disk drives I need. Because I had gotten to... I have, like, all the disk drives. Like, the base disk drives. They're not built well or anything yet. But I have the base ones for her. I need 2 Freedom Blue or Chaos Jazz for her. I'm just gonna put... if I do Freedom Blues, when I spawn for these, I have a, like, twice as much chance to get something good that I need. It just gives me twice as much of a chance when I'm spawning out of the disk drive shop. When I go to the music store, I can be like, oh, I want, you know, Freedom Blues. And then if I don't get Freedom Blues, at least for slot 1, I believe I could do it. Because they share slot 1. They don't share slot 2 or slot 4. But they share everything else. So when I spawn for 1 on each of those, it could be... if it's not built for 1, I can see if it's built for the other. And if it is, I can swap... I can put it on one or the other. Which is, like, economical. It's just economical on it, genuinely. Yeah, no, this map changes every so often. Like, the map you're fighting in changes. Unless, no, this... I'm thinking of the actual, like, material collection. God, it's laggy. I keep, like, swapping wrong. But there we go. I need a 1 and a 2 set. Well, that's not what I needed. That's definitely not what I needed. Alright, discard. Discard. I think I'll discard that too. Yeah, because that doesn't line up proper. Specifically need 1 and 2 for Nangong right now. And again, it doesn't have to be a good roll. I'm just putting it on her for now. So she has something. I haven't even actually leveled up all of Lycon's disk drives yet. Either. I figured this would be a better way for me to actually logically get through, like, leveling up characters and stuff. What is something new on Chi defense? Oh, this? I tried one of these. I did try a Chi defense. Just because, like, I had just did the 10th critical node. And it made me realize just how much better Arya was, because even with her basics being at 9 and nothing else leveled up, not even her core passive, and she didn't have the 2 Freedom Blues disk drives, she was, like, on par or outperforming Anton, and that made me upset. It made me have, like, a fucking existential crisis. Because I'm like, oh god. So this is how, like, modern characters are? Like, newer characters feel like this? Like, they're really doing, like, A ranks and 1.0 characters hard. Like, they're doing them dirty. Very much so. So I could do 2 of these. They genuinely need to do, like, a bit of reworking. To make some shit make sense. Because, like, there's several characters. A lot of the defense, actually, a lot of the defense characters themselves just don't make sense. Because Rupture is just, like, a better version of defense characters. Even though, like, that's mostly because a lot of them are, at least a lot of the newer ones for defense, are built to be, like, DPS or supports. They're, like, really weird. They are just weird. And I kind of dislike that. Because, like, Ben's kit, the 1.0 defense characters kind of feel like defense characters. Like, Caesar gives a fucking shield. Caesar gives a fucking shield. Ben has the whole... His EX is basically like its own parry. So it makes much more sense that they're actually defense characters. Whereas characters like Zhao, she just feels like a support or a DPS. Like, maybe, I can't remember what somebody described it to me as. Uh, she doesn't feel like what you would see as defense. And it's really weird. It just feels wrong. It feels wrong to call them defense when that's not what they do. Uh, and I've seen some of the people I talk to who play this game. They kind of like are back and forth on how they would like fix the issue of it. Like me myself, I think it would be better to just like rework a lot of things, like a lot of characters. Specifically, if they want to keep defense as its own thing, so they don't have to rework so much more by being like, oh, well, now we have to change all of the Wingens that work with defense. We have to change, all of this bullshit. All the characters that work with defense types. Instead of changing all of that, I feel it would be a lot easier to specifically change, like, if you're going to keep defense, change the characters who aren't anywhere close to other defense characters, like the early 1.0 characters. Change the rest to something the fuck else that they closer match. And then change their Wingen to that too. Just because it would not work. They wouldn't be able to use their SIG if you didn't. And then when you make a defense, keep that in mind. Keep the defensive aspect in mind. Because it's a different play style. It doesn't, from what I've seen, it doesn't mesh necessarily with how you play today. Like, you don't want to get hit. You want to do, like, the parries and stuff. Rather than, oh, hey, let me use Ben, use his EX at the right time to parry an attack. To then just use his EX more. Because it feels like a bit of a waste. When you could swap out, maybe get a buff by swapping with a defensive assist. But it is a bit of a different playstyle. And I feel like they could work with that a bit more. I feel like they could if they wanted to keep defense around. Characters like Zhao, I feel it would be better to either make like Zhao an attack, like a DPS, or a support, and change her kit kind of like altogether, because it's a bit all over the place. Like, I'm not saying like she's bad necessarily. It's just that she doesn't fit her class at all. It feels like a grab bag of abilities. It just feels like a grab bag of random abilities. For Zhao. Which again, it's a bit sad to see that kind of shit. Where it's like, oh yeah, we have a character, but we have a character in a class system, but then this character just doesn't mesh with the class at all. So, Because why have a defense type if a support can do what the defense type does but better? You know? Because Zhao has a lot of support shit. Like, a lot of her shit, her kit, is built like a support character. So it's just a bit weird that it's that way. No, like... Again, don't get me wrong. I don't hate Zhao as a character. I actually like Zhao. She just doesn't feel right. I kind of hope at some point they, like, fix that. Like, fix the issue. Again, if they want to continue making defense-type units, to keep the defensive aspect in mind and make that its own playstyle rather than it being relegated to, like, oh, well, we might as well make it a support because, like, we have the class, but we don't have anything to, like, put that class specializes in. Just make the abilities feel defensive. Bin, Caesar, good examples. Caesar gives you a shield that gives you, like, I think it makes you also not knocked back with, like, lighter attacks. And then Bin has his parry EX, basically. It's not that they're good, necessarily. But it's just that it makes sense with the class that they're given. Because why is a defense type healing? And you can't say, oh, but like paladins, they're normally a tank. They're often healers as well as tanks. Yeah, they are. But defense types aren't tanks. They're defense types. They're not necessarily being like, yeah, I'm gonna, go around and just heal people. You have a dedicated healer for that. Your heal is solely for, if you're a tank, your heal is mostly for you. I know from MMOs, again, I used to play Final Fantasy XIV a lot. Your heals are for you, not for anybody else, really. It's not like just saying, oh, a paladin also has healing. Yeah, they might have self-healing. Like, they could necessarily use it on somebody else, but you don't want that. You don't want them to be using it on somebody else. You want them to be saving it for themselves. For specific moments. Because the heal is just nowhere near close to what a support or a healer in an MMO would do. If you want to give that ability to somebody, again, put it on a fucking support unit. Not a defense unit. Because nothing else really in Zhao's kit. Let me look at it. Let me look at Zhao's kit as well while I'm saying this. So, this is just attack, really. Yeah, this is just mostly attack. And she does have a defensive ability in this. But I don't know if that's only if you yourself are holding. And a lot of times you're just not going to want to do that. For Zhao, specifically. Uh, okay, her assist. I don't. Okay, so it's a defensive assist. When she uses a defensive assist. Uh, yeah, I mean, that's all it is. Let's see. 5% of current HP to grant all squad members HP regen. Yeah. No, that it just doesn't make sense. See, like the healing here doesn't make that much sense for her kit because it's she's consuming her own HP in order to regen other people. Like, sure, she scales based off of her HP, but she is also applying this bonus to herself as well as others. Like, Rupture does this kind of shit. Rupture does the whole, oh, I'm going to use my own attack, my HP as a resource, and then also have abilities that heal myself. Like, Rupture does that better. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, it feels weird. And then this is she gets crit rate based on her max HP for every 1000 HP, which makes her feel like a fucking like slightly a damage as well. Like this whole thing is weird. Her whole kit feels it looks weird and it feels weird. It's not necessarily bad, but it's like not what you expect with the word defense. It just doesn't work. It's not what you imagine with defense type. Because again, after that, they just have fucking rupture agents. And all of the rupture agents just do the kind of shit that she does better. They might not put an Aether Veil, but you have a support for that. And the support's Aether Veil is going to be better, because a lot of times you're not wanting that healing, that genuinely. Like, you're not going to be wanting that healing too much. So, again, it's just weird. I don't like her kit, and I feel like they should have fucking made it something completely different. But that is me, I suppose. I've heard other people have similar sentiments that, like, the kit isn't what you would expect of, like, Zhao. And defense type, like, defense class is just defunct. Like, there's no reason to have a defense class. So, it feels a bit like defense is thrown to the wayside. I've been ranting about this for a bit. I just think they should fix a bit of the fucking class system if they want the class system to work. Because you shouldn't be making it so, oh yeah, this type, this class, defense, while they had something going for them, like they had a unique, like, role in 1.0, now their role is just, like, filler. Like, you're not going to want the defense type a lot of times if you have something better. Which sucks. Because that makes an entire class just, like, question why it still exists. And again, to prevent a lot of shit from being, like, from having to change a lot more shit by just throwing out the defense class, I feel like it would be better to keep it and then adjust either the characters or the classes of characters that don't match the defense type along with their wengens. And then go from there. It just makes more sense that way. If you wanted to make more defense units, have them actually have defensive skills, or if they wanted to be like a defensive buffer, have shit that makes it like Caesar. Caesar basically has a buff that gives everybody a fucking shield. Not like a normal shield, but a separate shield that isn't like agent shielding. So, like, do shit like that. Defensive buffs or shit that works with defensive stuff. Just doesn't make sense. It's like Hoyo. The motherfuckers who make ZZZ. It's just like they don't remember a lot of shit. Like, they don't remember characters. They'll see, oh, we have a defensive class. You know what? Let's change what that does in 2.0. And then release another class, or the Rupture class, as instead. And being like, well, this is just better than... This kind of does what we wanted Zhao to do. Let's go with that from now on. Like, come on. You know? It just doesn't make sense to be like that. But yeah, no, either way. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna stop yapping. It's like 30 minutes in. Because I will keep yapping. Thank you all so much for watching. And I'll catch you in the next one.